Ahoy, ahoy, and welcome to a brand new edition of Ramble on Reactions. Sitting right over there is clever Eric Muller.
Sitting right there is handsome Dan Nye.
Yes, and now we're going to flip the tables a little bit, and it's time for him to be doing a lot of talking because there was something that was maybe a little bit like a child that arrived in theaters.
I see what you did there.
So there was a new movie out by Denis Villeneuve.
Yeah, I'm not going to pronounce that last name because I'd be disrespecting that artist too much, and I appreciate him too much.
So, Arrival, Denis Villeneuve.
Yes.
I mess it up. Amy Adams, Jeremy Renner, Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah.
What kind of movie are we looking at here?
Pretty much what we're looking at is another one, we make first contact. What's going to happen? I guess you could say it like that. But in this movie, I would say it's probably the most realist I've ever seen the first contact premise going to. It's pretty much, 12 alien ships come down to Earth, land in 12 different locations, and Amy Adams plays expert on languages, and she's brought in for one sole job, is to try to figure out what the aliens want. What is their purpose on Earth? That is the main question she needs to try to figure out and can communicate with the aliens.
Oh, okay. So, and that in the nutshell that's the plot of the movie.
Yeah, that's pretty much the movie.
So, and then Forrest Whitaker is Army guy.
Yes.
And Jeremy Renner is doing what?
He's the math guy, because, he's good at solving math stuff.
Okay, so I feel like you can't really go too much else into
because the problem is, if you talk about this movie, if I really want to go into details about what I truly loved about it, I'd be spoiling a lot of it, and I don't want to do that here.
Which there is a spoiler-heavy written review.
Yes, that I did with our good friend Nathan Zobel. That's up on our Facebook page that you can read if you want it. But like I said, it is spoiler-heavy.
But we always try to do these as spoiler-free as possible. So tell me some of the things you liked without.
What I liked about it is this movie it's a slow pace, but it's good. You actually build in this world along. You are Amy Adams. You are slowly discovering this. Because what it is, the aliens are actually speaking an alien language. It's not like, oh, this could be our A.
It's not like Klingon where it's like, oh, suddenly we can speak English.
No, literally, they speak in circles and ink blobs and the different shapes in the circles mean different words. And it's literally, you are trying to discover what's going on and what they're actually trying to say. And again, the reason why it's dedicated to language and storytelling, that's what I really like, because this is golden age sci-fi that we're actually seeing. And again, that's why I brought up the whole purpose is, the question is, what is your purpose on Earth? Amy Adams breaks down why this is such a complicated sentence to actually ask somebody who doesn't understand our language.
Especially when you're doing it, I find it amusing too, because you're doing it from English, which is arguably one of the hardest languages on Earth to learn. And
then again, also this movie plays with the fact that, the spaceships landed in 12 different countries, so there's 12 different languages also being involved in the same time. So again, this movie is dedicated to the art of storytelling and language, which I appreciate.
So, was there anything that you didn't really like about the film?
I can't really say there's anything I dislike. I know people won't like I said, it is a slow burn. It's not like what you're used to when it's like, oh, first contact alien films. Oh, fighting in Will Smith. No, nothing like that. It is, it's for the thinkers out there. It's like a multi-million-dollar art house film almost, like Mega Million art house film. Because it only costs $47 million, but it looks like $100 million budget.
Which, for those people who don't follow us all the time, $47 million for a major studio film is very, very low. For perspective, Deadpool was 58.
Yep.
And that did huge numbers. And then something like Avengers, I think, is 200 is that base budget. So this is on the smaller side of things.
But it looks fantastic.
So great visuals, everything, fantastic direction, screenwriting, just
all of it
across the board. So then where do you rate this?
I give this an A, as with a year in cinema that's been kind of down. This is one of the few high points of it. One of the movies that I'm going to be remembering at the end of the year. I compare it it's everything that you've always wanted in the first contact film in terms of how would this really happen, and unlike other sci-fi, it's like Contact but better. They had a better third act. Or another one compared to is Interstellar in terms of the thinking man sci-fi film, but better.
Okay.
Because I was not a fan of Interstellar.
I've seen Contact. It's been years. That was one of the ones I watched a whole bunch as a kid, but I've not seen Interstellar. I still had high hopes for Arrival, so that will be on my to-do list and to see. So
you should see it.
All right, but as always, thank you for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Please start a conversation with us. We love to talk movies. Is Nate, not Nate?
I'm Eric.
That's Eric. Nate is the other guy who saw it. So is Eric wrong? Is it just too long? Is it a boring film? Or do you agree with absolutely everything he said? Let us know in the comments below somewhere. And like and comment and subscribe and share. And as always, ramble on.
Ramble on. Ahoy, ahoy. Yarr.